What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 22, the Power Deuces scheme, part 4. And today we're going to put some emphasis on formation shifting and play packaging. Now, those are two different things. I can just make a video of just play packaging and formation shifting, but we're gonna like blend those in together today. You know, gonna pay attention to some detail. Formation shifting is the key thing to look at, along with play packaging. You can see I just set them up right here with the high-low technique on defense. I took the high side and I put my computer-controlled defenders low with the coaching adjustments, and let's go. So you can see right off the bat, we're running in the gun ace. We did an inside zone. This time we're going gun ace slot, halfback base, and we're attacking the left side of the center. Next play, we go into the gun ace slot, and it's back to the inside zone. So right now, I'm just imposing my will. I got the ball off the turnover, and I must score. This is very critical for me to score on the road. This is a nice way to quiet the crowd, and we're going back to the run game. Gun wing slot over, RPO slant hitch. But instead, I ran the ball. So that's 3 or 4 times we've ran the ball to the left side, and we're coming back in the same thing. Gun wing slot over, but this time it's inside zone. And that user right there on defense just gave us some help by dropping out of the box. So he was in the box and then he dropped back. I guess he was expecting some trickery or something. The trickery is coming, but it's not coming yet. Right now, we're trying to impose our will, simultaneously luring you to sleep. So you can see right here, this is what I'm trying to do. The script for me is to impose my will and just run. You can see that I'm running the same concept out of various sets. All right. So now I think he's ready. You know, it's ready to take the kill shot. This is like some sniping type of stuff. Look at this. I ran 5 plays to the left. All he can do is just think that I'm going left. So he's trying to shoot the B gap on the left side. And I hit him with a QB power, a quarterback design run from the gun ace slot. And he had no choice but to respect the inside zone or the halfback base to the left, because that's all we've shown him. And we just lured him to sleep as a user. You know, sometimes, boy, when you take the user out the equation, like, look at this. I'm in the equation. Like, I'm just out of position, but I'm in the equation. Usually when you're that close, you're going to eventually get you a user pick. So a couple of plays later, we're on defense, still roaming, and I'm hungry this time because I know I just got to be in position. And got him. So, yeah, man, if you get that close to catching a user pick, just hang in there. You're going to eventually get one. That guy didn't even make it out of the first quarter, so we're going to move forward. This is the same season. Next game. So we took the crowd out the game. We got the turnovers. We capitalized on offense and defense, and he still couldn't handle it. So now we got the home field advantage. It's about time for us to go home now. All right. So let's get it. You can see it's the first play of the game. The play call is gun you off trips, play action, post shot. Now I had some difficulties, casualties, or whatever you want to call it, at the line of scrimmage with my hot routes and the read, and I'm low on the play clock, so I didn't get time to block my running back or get my pass protections going. And my guys were open. You can see on the shot, X came all the way across the field on the Y cross, and we got our check down. He's wide open in the flat. So, but you know, defensive line for Miami Hurricanes is ferocious. You know, that's the heartbeat and soul of this team, the defensive line. So live to fight another down. It's 2nd and 19. We come out in the gun you off trips, and the play call is post will shallow. Now, to me, this is a high-low read, or sometimes you can read it from low to high. But I like to read from high to low, and on the instant part of the snap, I'm looking at the safeties. If they drop back, you know, the switch concept is right there. I get to go on top of the clouds and under the sky. And then, you know, my other progression is the drag route. And if the user follow the drag route, we hit triangle on the sit route. So yeah, you're gonna see that again, so pay close attention. You know, we come out in the same formation, gun you off trips, but this time it's RPO read flat, because he's probably in the middle now. You know, right now he's at the beginning of the game, he haven't seen much, so he's gonna play the middle, right? And the play action worked out perfectly. He's in some kind of zone over there, and we have a lot of real estate on the flats outside of the right hash mark, and that's how we got success right there. So right now he's trying to, you know, catch on to our tendencies, right? And we call these fake tendencies, when, you know, when you're just doing the same thing, you know, but you have something later on. Ooh, woo, look at that there, look at that cut. That was gun you off trips 3 times in a row. But that time we ran inside zone and we bounced to the outside. You guys know about bang, bend, and bounce? If you don't know about it, go back and look for that video in the playlist from 2 years ago. Man, we crushed that video. That got a lot of jewels on it. Some of my guys know about it. NYG, KB, Coach Wild Style, y'all know about it. All right, guys, it's halftime of the video. This thing is moving so fast. You can see right here, I defeated Miami 3 times in one season. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. I so much emphasis on it. Y'all hit the like button. If you like what you see, like look at this right here. How can you not like this? You set them up, double mug, A gap, another interception. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. There's plenty of more of where this came from. All right, here we go. Next drive, gun ace. You can see it's 2 tight ends. We go with the base passing play, inside cross, and get the automatic yards. And now let's pay attention. So you remember when you was a kid, right? They had Lego blocks. They had the yellow, blue, green, and red, and they were all interchangeable. You know, you had the 3 pieces, the quads, the doubles, the inlines, or whatever you had, right? These sets are color coded because, like, let's say we're taking yellow for example. If you pick another play in another set that's the same color, it's very subtle movement to no movement, right? Now, if you change colors, it's going to be a guy going across the formation usually, you know, across like the center. But it's all relatively the same. It's just when you stay in the same color, it's little to no movement. All right, let's take a case in point right here. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. We're in the gun ace. You can see everything is right here. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and we switched to the pistol deuce. The only thing that happened was the running back move. And this is very critical in these games because, you know, like, I don't call motion. I'll show it again. I don't show you guys motions and stuff because it can get real confusing. Like, you'll have to have your phone while you're playing the game and stuff. So let's just keep this down to like simple concepts and play calling, right? So you can see I went from the gun ace to the pistol deuce. He never really moved because he just thought it was a motion, like a decoy. Like, in his mind, I was going to the right. We'll look at that one more time. In his mind, I was going to the right, and he never really, like, he said, you know what, that's just a motion, that's a decoy. He's just like fooling me. Ain't nothing happening. And he don't know that I was ahead of his thought process, you know, or at least that's what I thought. So yeah, that's how we do it. And this guy come out the next play in one play and score 75 yards, 74 yards or whatever, you know, without even strategizing, just lob the ball up and just score. You know, must be nice to be able to do something like that. Coach KK over here in the 10-yard fight, I don't get those type of privileges. It's very rare that I get a privilege like that. Me, I have to mastermind and strategize and, you know, take people out the equation, do a lot of math. I might as well have a calculator while I'm playing this game. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Next drive, gun ace, power read. It's like an inverted read option. We read the keys properly, but this is a real disciplined and smart defense. So you're not just gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna earn what you do. You know, you're gonna earn everything you get versus this defense, and you have to do it by setting up the user and his play caller. Look at this right here. He's waiting on the drag route now. He's waiting on drags and shallows and stuff, right? This is gun ace, tight end attack, and we're attacking him like the play said, attack. So we're going down the field, and you can see he had his cornerbacks at 0. Look at his cloud flat cornerback, and look at the user. He's waiting on a drag or a crosser route, and we're going intermediate to deep. Look at that double move by the tight end. I love that play, tight end attack. Man, that's one of my favorite plays. And we also have the comeback routes on the outside. You know, I usually call that play when the comeback routes are free. You know, when it appears to be free pre-snap. All right, let's stick with the gun ace. Inside zone is the call. I'm gonna do it one more time. Gun ace, and this is a prime example of formation shifting. Now let's look at it. We're in the gun ace, and we shift to the gun you off. So we're changing colors. I think we're going from yellow to red. Go to the pistol you off trips or the gun you off trips, and we hit him with the RPO read flat again. You know, he didn't see that one coming. He thought that my guy was in motion, was like helping the running back. And now we're running the ball. So man, yeah, you gotta pay close attention to this small detail, man. The little things really matter, and it's a lot of like psychological warfare that I don't talk about. Look at this right here. Gun ace slot. We hit him with the post. Look at this guy. He thought that RPO read flat was coming. He got 4 guys defending X out there. 4 people, because he's following my play call. But when you package plays and you make everything look the same, the defense don't know what's coming, because we're doing one play to set up the next play. It may not happen successfully right then, but at least we gather information, or we will make him think that he have information, you know, and just to go back the total opposite way to get him out of position. All right. So yeah, there's a reason, there's a purpose of calling these plays. Look at this, one-on-one outside for square. So I go back to tight end attack, hoping that, you know, square does his thing, but unfortunately someone lurked underneath. He got in the hard flats real good. Kudos to that. And that took away my read, and I was sacked. So you can see right here, I'm winning the game and I'm in the red zone. We don't have to score 7. Let's stay in field goal range. And so what I did, you know, I did the math once again. It's 3rd and 23. It's pretty much impossible to get the first down. So I want to stay in the middle of the field no matter what happens, so I can have an easy field goal. You know, that's stuff that people don't talk about. You know, instead of me, you know, other people would have scrambled and probably got sacked and lost yards, or would have been on a wide side of the field and would have made a harder field goal. But I stayed in the middle, and now it's a 2-possession game. And that's going to put pressure on this guy. You know, now he's forced to score quick, and that's what happens. When, you know, when you're forced to score, stuff like that happens. You know, desperate time calls for desperate measures, they say. All right, so 17-7, my ball again. I'm so glad I kicked that field goal. That field goal stands out, and we're back. You know, we're back to the play action from the gun you off trips. This time we got the blocking scheme together, and we checked down for 6 yards. And you can see we're doing the little things right. I'm 7 for 7, and you know, just going to the vacant area, and we're setting up the play for the next play. Critical point, y'all. Pay attention. We're back to the you off trips, but it's the pistol. The vacant area is the wide side of the field on the right side of the hash mark. Anytime I see that, I instantly go to the lead option, and that's in the pistol wing slot. So I basically went from red to blue, and one guy came across the formation. He probably didn't even really pay attention to it. He just thought it was a decoy once again. And we have a lead option coming out here. See, his guy came across the formation, and I was like, you know what? Let's go. Shoot. Little do he know that I have a guard that's pulling as well post snap. All right, guys, that was cool. That was magic. I made it look easy, but it was really work in the trenches. Y'all hit me up in the comment section, hit the like button. I'm out, yo.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask